Hi, welcome to KALYAN'S world. Today let's discuss formal letters for CBSE exams, placing an order for class 10. Students should first be familiar with the CBSE marking scheme. For grade 10, formal letter writing is out of 8 marks. For format, there's 1 mark. For content, 4 marks. For expressions, 3 marks. 1 mark for format includes sender's address, date, receiver's address, subject or heading, salutation, and closing or leave taking. Then 4 marks for the content points you write, and 3 marks for coherence, relevance of ideas, accuracy, that means appropriate words and correct spellings. Here you see a question asked in 2019 for the March exam. You are Ambika or Mohit, librarian, High School Public School, House Course, Delhi. Write a letter to Jindal Publishers, Pradar Vihar, Delhi, to place an order for English to Hindi dictionaries, illustrated children's encyclopedia, fiction books, etc. for your school library. Request them for a catalogue, discount offered, mode of payment, and time taken for delivery. The word limit is 100 to 120 words. Before we discuss a model answer, let me make you familiar with CBSE answer key. So let's see what CBSE is looking for. Placing an order for books, suggested value points, reference to advertisement, correspondence, or telephone conversation. The first paragraph of your letter should definitely show why you are writing the letter. So you are writing the letter to place an order. It should be there. Along with that, it's recommended to show how you came to know about the firm. You can mention that you came to know about the firm from an advertisement, or you came to know from a reliable source. Then you should provide the details of order, that means the title of books, number or the quantity you needed, and you should request a discount on catalog prices. And the other details that you can include are delivery time and the expected or preferred mode of payment. Now let's see a model answer. When you start writing a formal letter, you should start with the sender's address. Remember, you should not be putting the sender's name there, only the sender's address, with the exception of the name. So you get it from the question paper. Here you can see the question. You are Ambika Mohit of High School Public School. So High School Public School, Horse Course, Delhi. That's your address. Then there should be a line space followed by the date. And after the date, leave another line space and you write the receiver's address. Here the receiver's address is given as Jindal Publishers, Pradar Vihar, Delhi. Remember, if you write Jindal Publishers, Pradar Vihar, Delhi, who should be opening the letter? It's vague. Don't leave it like that. So you have to write the destination of the person to whom you are writing, the manager. So it's not given in the question paper. Even if it's not given in the question, you have to include that. The manager, Jindal Publishers, Pradar Vihar, Delhi. So first you see the sender's address, followed by a line space and date, then another line space, then the receiver's address. So when you write a formal letter, first you write the sender's address with the exception of your name, followed by date and the receiver's address. After that, there should be subject and salutation or salutation and subject. Students get confused what to write first, whether it should be subject or salutation. But for CBSE, there are no hard and fast rules. If you write subject first, then there should be the salutation. Or if you write salutation first, then you should write the subject. Let's see the subject and salutation here. Subject is placing order for books for school library. Then dear sir is the salutation. Again, students get confused regarding how to write the salutation. Some teachers teach them to write just sir as a salutation. But if you refer books like How to Write Good English by G.H. Valence, he clearly mentions that dear sir is the appropriate salutation for formal letters. Dear sir is not informal, it's formal and appropriate. Now let's see the introduction. I came to know from a reliable source that you are wholesale dealers for books for school libraries. I would like to place an order for the following books. So your introduction should clearly show why you are writing the letter. You can see it here. I would like to place an order for the following books. And it's preferable to show how you came to know about the firm or the company. So here you can see the first sentence. I came to know from a reliable source that you are wholesale suppliers for books for school libraries. Next comes the ordering part, the books you need. It's always better to give it in the form of a table. Here you can see serial number, title, quantity, 5 or 6 numbers you can give here. English to Hindi dictionaries, it was there in the question paper. English to Hindi dictionaries, 20 numbers. Then Hindi to English dictionary, that's we added. Then there, in the question it was said fiction books. You can see Angels and Demons by Dan Brown, 10 copies. The Origin by Dan Brown, 10 copies. Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand, 10 copies. Then Illustrated Encyclopedia, it was mentioned in the question. So Illustrated Children's Encyclopedia, 10 copies. Now let's see the next paragraph. It would be convenient if you could send the updated price list and details along with your desired mode of payment. We would appreciate if the items could be delivered within a month, and we would be obliged if you could offer a 20% discount as it is a bulk purchase for the school. Please ensure proper packing of the items to avoid damage. Here, the CBSE question, you see the value points like catalog or price list, mode of payment, discount. These things must be there in the body of the letter. Let's see how to conclude the letter. Here you see a one-line paragraph. I look forward to hearing from you at the earliest. It's a standard English conclusion for formal letters. Then you have the leave-taking part. Yours faithfully. As you started the letter with Dear Sir, yours faithfully is the most appropriate leave-taking. And as it's an academic letter, signature is not mandatory. You can leave a line space or you can put the signature. Then the name as given in the question paper and the destination. That's the end of the lesson, placing an order, formal letters, placing an order. Please subscribe this video, let it help your friends too. For any further query, feel free to mail at dosekalyan32@gmail.com. Bye.